Lesson 5, Square and Square Root. So first we have to understand what are perfect square numbers. So if we are writing the natural numbers, for example 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, what is a square? Square means when we are multiplying the same number twice, then we can call this as 1 square. What is the answer? 1 is the answer. So 2, that is multiplying the same number 2 times, 2 into 2, we will call this as 2 square is equal to 4. So what will happen for this one? 3. 3 square means what? 3 into 3 is equal to 3 square equal to 9. So likewise when we write 4 into 4 is equal to 4 square equal to 16. So we can write the squares like this. 5 square means 5 5s are 25. 6 square means 36. 7 square equal to 7 into 7. 7 7s are 49. 8 square is equal to 64. 9 square is equal to 9 9s are 81. 10 square means 10 into 10, that is 100. So we can continue like this all the numbers like 11 square or 12 square. So we have to multiply twice the same number. So product of two equal integers is called as a perfect squares. When we take the odd numbers, for example 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, all this we number, the square we will check, that is, this is a odd number. When you see the square of this one, this is also a odd number. 3 is a odd number, square of it is also a odd number. Like that, 5 square odd number, 7 square odd number, 9 square odd number. So square of a odd number is always a odd, and square of even number, 2 square 4, 4 square 16, 6 square 36, 8 square 64, 10 square 100. So square of an even number is always even only. Now we will check the digits in the unit place of the perfect square numbers. You can observe here 0 is there. What is there in the unit place? 0 will come. Then see here 1 is there. Then 4, 4, 9, 9, 6 and 6 and 5. So only the numbers like 0, 1, 4, then 9, 6 and 5. These numbers will come in the units place. Okay, this will come for 1 mark. Which are the numbers comes in the unit place of a perfect square number? So which numbers will not occur in the units place? So which numbers are not there, we will see. 0 is there, 1 is there, 2 is not there, then 3 is also not there, 4 is there, 5, 6, then 7 is not there, 8 also not there, 9 is there. So these numbers, so 2, 3, 7 and 8, these does not occur in the unit place of the square numbers. Now we'll learn how to find the square of a number using an identity. So the number given is 25 whole square. So we have to find out the square of this number by using which one? The identity. So first you must know this number we can write as 20 plus 5 whole square. So you have to divide this number into two different numbers like 20 and 5. Now this we will call as A and this we will call as B. So this is becoming A plus B the whole square. So what is the identity? A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square is the formula or identity we are calling. Now here we have 20 plus 5 the whole square. Now what is a? I told a is equal to 20 square. Then 2 into a into b. 2 into a is equal to 20. B is equal to what? 5. Close the bracket. Then plus sign write as it is. B square. What is b? B is 5. So 5 whole square. So 20 square means 20 into 20. That is 400 plus 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. Then one more 0 is there. Then plus 5 square. That is 25. So 400, 600, 625 is the square of the number 25. So like this we can use this identity and we can find out the square of any given number. How many numbers lie between squares of the following numbers? The numbers given are 25 and 26. We have to find out how many numbers lie between the squares of these two numbers. Okay, so first we have to write a formula, that is to find out the numbers between these squares of these numbers. So 2 into the small number we have to take. So it is equal to 2 into, which is the small number? That is 25. So 5 into 25 is equal to 50. So 50 numbers are there in between the square of these two numbers. Now we'll learn about the Pythagorean triplets. If you are taking any of the natural number, that must be m and it should be greater than 1. Then we have 2m whole square plus m square minus 1 whole square is equal to m square plus 1 whole square. So what will happen here? 2m, then m square minus 1 and this m square plus 1. These together forms what? Pythagorean triplets. Okay, so these numbers you have to follow to write the Pythagorean triplets. Now let us take one of the example, that is write a Pythagorean triplet whose first or one of the number is 6. Write Pythagorean triplet whose one number is 6. Here first step we have to follow this one. We have to take 2m is equal to 6. And now find out the value of m. What will happen? M is equal to 6. Here into 2 is there, so it will become divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are. That is why m is equal to 3 we are getting. Now we have to follow the second one, m square minus 1 is equal to 6. So first 2m is equal to 6 you have to take, then m square minus 1 is equal to 6. So m square is equal to 6 minus 1 is becoming plus 1. M square is equal to 7. So it is not a perfect square. 7 is not a square. So we cannot take this one. Third step we will take m square plus 1 is equal to 6. So m square equal to 6 minus 1, m square is equal to 5. So this is also not a perfect square. This is also not a perfect square number. So which answer we can take? So m is equal to 3 we can take. M equal to 3. Okay. Now let us find out which are the three Pythagorean triplets that are m. First number is 2m, means 2 into m is equal to, already we got here 3, so it is equal to 6. Then what is the second number? That is m square minus 1. 3 that is 3 square minus 1. 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. Then m square plus 1 equal to 3 square plus 1. 3 square is 9 plus 1 equal to 10. So these three numbers are the Pythagorean triplets. 6, 8 and 10 are called Pythagorean triplets. Let's learn now how to find out the square root by repeated subtraction. Now the 64, this number 64 is given, we have to find out the square root. So first write 64. So first step in this we have to follow, subtract 1 from this one is equal to 63. Second step, 63 minus the next immediate odd number is 3. Subtract it, 60. Third step, 60 minus next odd number is 5. So you are getting 55. Then 55 minus next odd number 7. It is equal to 48. Next 48 minus next odd is 9. So 48 minus 8 means 40. Then again subtract 1. It's 39. Then 39 minus next odd is 11. So it's the sixth step. 9 minus 1 is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2. 28. 28 minus next odd number is 13. Seventh step. 8 minus 3 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then 15 minus next odd is 15. So 15 minus 15 is 0. So at the end you must get a 0. Now we have to count here how many steps are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 steps are there. That is why square root of 64 is equal to, we have to write as 8. Square root by prime factorization. How to find out the square root now? So here first we have to write the given number. Now we have to find out the square root of 900. By the method prime factorization, we must know the prime numbers. Which are the prime numbers? That are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. These are called the prime numbers. Now we have to go on dividing by the prime numbers only. So the smallest prime number is 2. So 2 how many times? 2 4s are 8. 1 is remaining. 2 5s are 10. 2 zeros are. Then 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. 1 is remaining. 2 5s are 10. Then if the last number is 5, we can divide it by 3 or 5, any number. So 5 will see 5, 4s are 22 is remaining, 5 5s are 25, 5 9s are, then 3 3s are, 3 1s are. So until you get 1, you have to go on dividing, but the number should come twice here. It should repeat. Then we can write 900 as 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. Now you can see here the numbers are repeated. What to write? To write the square root of this number, we can write inside this one as 2 square into 5 square into 3 square. So what is the square root of 2 square is just 2. Square root of 5 square is just 5. Square root of 3 square is just 3. So 5 2s are 10. 10 into 3 is equal to 30 is the square root of 900. Let us now learn about how to find out the square root by division method. Here the given problem in that find the square root of 576 by division method. For the division method we have to put the division symbol like this, then 576 we have to write. Now from the end you have to make a group of 2 digits. So 2 digits should come in one group. Then here only single digit is there, make one group. Now first we have to write 1 into 1 is equal to 1, 2 into 2 equal to 4, 3 into 3 equal to 9, 4 into 4 equal to 16. Like the squares we have to write. Now where we are getting 5? 5 or less than 5. So it is near to which one? 4. So which numbers we have to multiply? 2 and 2. So multiply 2 into 2 equal to 4. Subtract now, we'll get 1 here. Now bring down this group 76. It becomes 176. After taking down this group, here outside whichever number is there in the unit place, you have to add it. If 2 is there, I am adding 2. If only 1 is there, plus 1. If 5 is there, plus 5, like that. 2 plus 2, 4. Why I am writing in this side? So we require here one of the place for the unit place. The same we have to write here also. Means if whatever number I am writing here, the same number I must write here. Now which number? For that, just to say the last number we must get as 6. When we are getting 6? Either 4 4s are 16 or 6 6 are 36. So we will see here what will happen if we are writing 4 into 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16. 4 4s are 16, 176. So here 4 and here also 4. We are getting 176. Now subtract here, we will get 0. Therefore, the square root of 576 is equal to, what is the answer we got in a question? That is 24. It is the square root of the given number.